Hello Year 8, I hope you're well and having a lovely day. This is Mr. Caesar and your lesson today will be on descriptive writing. So please could you write down the date and title in your book. Then I'd like you to do the do now. Describe this image using at least one simile and one metaphor. But for a lot of you that will be really easy, so I'd like you to do the challenge. Use personification and onomatopoeia as well. So as you know, similes describing two things using like or as, a metaphor saying something is something else, personification giving human characteristics to something which isn't human, and onomatopoeia, words that sound like the sound they represent. So things like bang, boom, smash, things like that. So you have 5 minutes to do that now. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on developing our descriptions. So you're going to watch 4 different clips about our world in order to complete the worksheet on the next slide. The links to the clips are in the description box on class charts. So this is the table that you need to complete. So what I suggest you do is first copy the headings into your book, and then after you watch, or as you're watching each clip, fill in the relevant bits of the table. So for instance, the first clip is about shallow seas, and as you're watching it, or after you're watching it, I don't mind, you need to fill in the boxes for task 1, describe the colours, task 2, describe the smells you might find, and task 3, create a metaphor for the emotions you would feel. So you're doing that for each of the 4 clips. So please could you go onto YouTube now and watch those 4 clips so you can fill in this table which you're going to copy into your book. Okay, so next I would like you to reread Peter Hessler's Rivertown, which we looked at last lesson. Today's task will be to create a descriptive passage about the Great Wall using Hessler's writing. Whilst you're reading, think about the 5 senses. What can you see? What can you smell? What can you hear? What can you touch? How does it feel? And can you taste anything? If so, how does it taste? These thoughts will help you when it comes to writing your descriptions. So please pause the video for 5 to 10 minutes to reread it and to think about it now. Okay, so as stated, your task is to create a descriptive paragraph depicting the Great Wall. Bear in mind you are not writing a story. Think about descriptions this way. Stories are a bit like films, whereas descriptions are like small snapshots from a moment in that film. You should show the reader where they are through your descriptions, not tell them directly. Remember, your description should include sensory imagery, so imagery that refers to the 5 senses, adjectives, adverbs, language devices such as metaphors, similes, personification, etc., and sophisticated vocabulary. So please could you pause the video for 15 minutes in order to complete that task now. So hopefully you've written your example. I would like you to compare it to what I've written here. At 9 o'clock in the morning, the heat from the sun was almost unbearable. Every ray that touched your skin was like 1,000 needles pricking you. The heat consumed the air, making it difficult to breathe at times. Often it would intertwine itself with the humidity and slither its way down your throat, leaving the most unbearable itch behind it. In times like this, water was worth more than gold. The landscape was empty, completely barren, until you reached the wall's shadow, which felt as though it consumed you. The 20-foot-high wall towered over all that stood near it, like a bully preying on their next victim. Despite the colossal size, the bricks were drab, dusty, and decaying. As you inhaled, it was as if you could taste the earth and dirt from the crumbling bricks that stretched on for miles. So consider how you might want to improve your own writing now based on the success criteria, and maybe there's something from my writing that you might want to steal and pop into your own. So please pause the video now to amend your work and hopefully improve it. Right, that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Thank you very much for your hard work. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found the clips interesting and developed your creative writing skills. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.